Hi there, boys and girls. I've got our friend Lammykins here with us today.
Hi, boys and girls.
Lammykins, you have a beautiful butterfly, and it's big.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Neve. She's my friend, and her name is Peachkins, and I love her.
Oh, she's beautiful.
I saw the tanagram puzzle with the dog and the butterfly.
Oh, yeah, remember that?
And I wanted a butterfly, too.
Oh, that makes sense.
And, Mrs. Neve, I brought something else.
Oh, what's that?
My very favorite fiction book.
Let's take a look. The Lamb and the Butterfly, of course. Now, it looks like artwork by Eric Carle. Is it an Eric Carle book?
Well, kind of, Mrs. Neve. He did the artwork, but he didn't write the story.
Oh, okay. Well, who's the author?
Arnold Sandgaard.
Okay, so our author is Arnold Sandgaard, but our illustrator is Eric Carle.
That's right.
Well, I'm sure the boys and girls are going to enjoy it. Thank you, Lammykins.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll sit over here and listen carefully.
Very nice, dear. I bet you'll get a point. Okay. The Lamb and the Butterfly. It is by Arnold Sandgaard, pictures by Eric Carle, as we mentioned. You can always tell his style of artwork, can't you? And we'll be talking about that later on in the week. All right. A lamb and a butterfly met one day in the middle of a meadow. The lamb asked the butterfly,
"Where's your mother?"
The butterfly answered,
"I haven't the slightest idea. My mother flies one way while I fly another."
Pretty butterfly. Cute lamb. And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a dandelion. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him.
"Where's your home?"
The lamb asked the butterfly.
"The world is my home," answered the butterfly. "I am free to fly anywhere."
Looks like our butterfly is doing some pollination there, huh? Spreading that pollen around while it gets some nectar. And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a bristle thistle. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him.
"But where do you sleep?"
The lamb asked the butterfly.
"I sleep where I please," said the butterfly to the lamb. "Wherever I am, well, that's where I sleep."
I suppose so for butterflies. I'm glad we have houses and beds. And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly fluttered away and landed on a poppy. Poppies are beautiful red flowers. The lamb kicked up her heels and ran after him.
"Why do you flutter so?"
The lamb asked the butterfly.
"Why shouldn't I flutter?"
The butterfly asked in reply.
"Well, lambs don't flutter," said the lamb to the butterfly. "We walk in a straight line. One follows the other."
"But I don't follow anyone," said the butterfly to the lamb.
"I go wherever I choose, and now I choose to leave this meadow."
Oh dear. Wonder what the lamb will do. What do you think? And with a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly left the meadow and landed on a sunflower. The lamb ran after him.
"Come back, come back," she cried. "I want to ask you a question."
"What is your question?" the butterfly asked the lamb.
"Please don't leave me,"
the lamb implored the butterfly. Implored means to beg.
"That's not a question," said the butterfly to the lamb. "Put it in the form of a question."
And the lamb said,
"Why don't you stay with me?"
That's a question. A question is when you expect an answer back.
"Why don't you stay with me? My mother will take care of you."
That's nice. With a zig and a zag and a ziggity zag, the butterfly flew into the sky.
"I don't need anyone to take care of me," said the butterfly to the lamb. "I'm on my way," he cried. Goodbye, goodbye.
You can really see there how beautiful he is. And notice the mirror image going on there. But at that very moment, a fierce black cloud darkened the sky, and rain began to fall. An angry gust of wind caught the butterfly's wings, and he was swept out of sight. Then the lamb heard her mother bleating, and she hurried to her side.
"What are you doing at the far end of the meadow?"
the mother asked the lamb.
"I followed a butterfly," said the lamb to her mother, "and now he is lost in the storm."
"Poor butterfly," said the mother to the lamb.
"But that's what happens when you go fluttering this way and that."
Little lambs need to stay by their moms, huh? Butterfly.
"But now I will never see him again,"
said the lamb to her mother.
"He is gone forever."
And then the mother asked,
"What is that on your back?" "What is what on my back?"
the lamb asked her mother.
"Isn't that a butterfly?"
the mother asked the lamb. And she was right. Sure enough, there on the back of the lamb was the butterfly himself. His wings were wet and bedraggled. He looked as though he would never fly again.
"Now will you stay?"
the lamb asked the butterfly.
"Let me think about it,"
said the butterfly to the lamb as he dried out his wings. He does look a bit bedraggled there, doesn't he? Yeah, that means kind of tired and dirty looking. Yeah. By now, the sun had come out. Slowly, the butterfly tried to flutter. With a zig, 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 and a zag, 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 and a ziggity, ziggity, zigzag, he managed to reach the honeysuckle vine. In one of its blossoms, he found a pool of nectar. And he sipped, and he sipped, and he sipped, until he felt strong again. No doubt using his proboscis.
"What have you decided?"
the lamb asked the butterfly.
"I'd like to stay,"
said the butterfly to the lamb, "but I really must be on my way. I'm heading south, you know, because I don't have a woolly coat like yours to keep me warm. If I'd stay here, I'd freeze." Our butterfly has to migrate to warmer places for the winter.
"Well, if that's so,"
said the lamb to the butterfly,
"I won't try to stop you."
"Please don't think of me ungrateful," said the butterfly to the lamb. And spreading his wings in the splendid act of flight, he zigged and he zagged and he ziggity zagged, and soon he was lost from sight. It's a beautiful thing, a butterfly flying like that. This time the lamb did not kick up her heels and run after him. She walked instead to her mother's side and never asked a butterfly to join a flock of sheep again. I guess she learned that that was not God's plan for butterflies to be part of the flock of sheep, huh? Yeah. God has a different plan for butterflies. Well, Lambykins, thank you so much for bringing this book to share with us.
"Oh, you're welcome, Mrs. Neve, and you're welcome, boys and girls. And you know what, Mrs. Neve?
What, Lambykins?
I'm very thankful because Peachkins is now the kind of butterfly that migrates. She will stay with me all the time."
Oh, that's good. That's good. And you also did a great job listening, Lambykins, so I am going to give you a point on the clipboard.
"Oh, really?"
Let's see. We've got Lambykins. Last time you had 2 points, so if you get 1 now, what will that make?
"Oh, that's easy, Mrs. Neve. 2 + 1 = 3.
You are correct. I'm going to go ahead and mark down your 3rd point here. So if you have 3 points now, Lambykins, how many more do you need to get 10?
Let's see. 3 + 7. 3 + 7 = 10.
It helps to know those 10 equations facts, doesn't it?
It sure does, Mrs. Neve. I'll be extra good and work for those 7 points, but you know what? It's because I want to honor Jesus. It's not just about getting into the sticker box.
I know. We always want to do our best to honor him. And boys and girls, thank you for being good listeners. And always remember, do your best, honor the Lord. God has a plan.